Like and subscribe on the way in the door, my people. I hope you all are having a truly, truly fantastic day today. Welcome back to Fanboy Fridays and Fanboys.
Now you see now, you done fucked up, you know that, don't you?
I
See what I'm saying?
I thought.
No, so, you know what I'm saying? That you done fucked up now, you know that, don't you?
All right, so before we get started here, I want to thank everyone who participated in the poll this week, and that was, should Carmelo Anthony have won Rookie Over the Year over LeBron James? And overwhelmingly, the answer was yes, with 88% of the vote, and I agree with this. And in the next week or two, I'm going to actually do a video explaining why I think Carmelo Anthony should have won Rookie Over the Year over the Deer. But, you know, without further ado, let's get into why we are here. I'm not sure how long this Fanboy Files is going to be. It might be on the shorter side because, you know, as I was looking through some of the comments from the fanboys this week, I must say, fanboys, y'all got to do better. You know, I've said this before, and I understand, you know, if you're watching a channel like this, I'm probably causing an emotional reaction with you to which you don't have much to say other than to call me a hater. But you got to do better. You know, again, when all you have to do is call me a hater, that means you have no points to make disputing what I say. But that's where we're at. Apparently, I pressed a lot of you guys' emotional buttons this week. You know, like I said in another video, y'all seem to get really in your emotions when people critique LeBron's longevity or his age. That seems to really get you guys in your feelings, and I understand why it does. That's simply because that is the only possible argument that LeBron James has to be in the GOAT conversation. That is the only possible argument, or better yet, I should say this. This is the only argument that you guys tend to hang on to, because to me, if longevity is your argument for getting in the GOAT debate, need I say you really don't have an argument at all. But without further ado, let's get into this. Fanboy number one. This comes from my Is Father Time catching up with LeBron James. And Fanboy says, no one takes your videos serious. But LeBron, okay, see, okay. It says, but LeBron dunked almost from the free throw line on Paul George. Fanboy, did you really just write that in my comments? Okay, we're gonna come back to that. How about that at 39? By the way, y'all have been saying the same crap over and over. LeBron's still gonna keep playing while you cry with the sideways laughing emoji. All right. Okay. You wrote it, so we'll go through this. He says, no one takes your video seriously. Apparently, you do, Fanboy, because you actually took time to write this garbage in my comment section. Fanboy, apparently I am in your head, and let me tell you, it's a lot of room up here. It's a lot of room up here. Yeah, you know, you say no one takes it serious, but yet you felt the need. You took it serious enough to take time out of your day of doing nothing and your day of mediocrity to write that in my comments. So someone is taking it serious. And okay, now fanboy, this is the part where you are showing your true delusion. Like you're really showing that your delusion knows no bounds. And I don't know if I should applaud you for that, because maybe that's an accomplishment in itself, is how delusional can one person be. But LeBron almost dunked from the free throw line on Paul George. Fanboy, LeBron has never dunked from the free throw line. Even in his prime. If I'm mistaken, someone please correct me and post that video in the comments. I would love to see it. But first of all, but fanboy, I'm not sure what game you were looking at, but LeBron James was far from the free throw line. And not only was he far from the free throw line, he didn't even get that high in the air. Again, seeing that dunk was one of the things that led me making to that It's Father Time Catching Up with LeBron video. Because LeBron James lately has been getting up nowhere near where he used to be able to get up. It just is what it is. But fanboy, I'm worried about you. I mean, to me, that shows that you must be in love with your king. Because only when you're in love do you tend to see things that's not there. It's kind of like people's mother who tell them they can sing. Well, you can sing to your mother, but to the rest of the world, you sound terrible. And this is what's happening with you, to think that he almost dunked from the free throw line. He's your king, so I guess you see the best in him. But let me assure you, he was nowhere near the free throw line. And, you make another comment like that, fanboy, we going to have to seek some help for you. Just put you in fanboy rehab. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go check out the video. Okay. Let me say, how about that at 39? We're not even going to address that. He says, by the way, y'all have been saying the same crap over and over. LeBron still gonna keep playing while you cry. Fanboy, I'm going to continue to say the same things over and over because I will not let the media keep saying the same thing over and over. And that's telling us lies over and over. That's trying to convince us how great LeBron James is. And everything is relative. Again, like I said, in a vacuum, if you're not comparing LeBron James to the top 10, yeah, LeBron James is great. But when you're comparing him to the people that the media want to compare him to, well, then that's when we have a problem. So yes, fanboys, let me tell you something. So let's get something clear right now. So I'm going to be doing these videos over and over again, critiquing LeBron James from all different angles. From all different angles. Now that you know this information, because I'm telling you right now, this is what's going to be happening on this channel. I said that at the beginning of this channel. This is what's going to be happening. So now that I have told you, and you can rest assured that when you click on my channel, there's a high probability of some LeBron criticism going on. Now that you know this, that means if you continue to watch, you're insane. Because that is the definition of insanity. Is doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. You will have no different result on this channel. Let's move on. Okay, here, fanboy number 2, a familiar fanboy. And this comes from my Kendall Gill, says LeBron James is a difficult teammate to play with. And fanboy says LeBron James, All-Star selections, 19. Kendall Gill, All-Star selection, 0. Nobody respects Kendall Gill, and he shouldn't have lips to criticize LeBron or to think that his opinion matters when it comes to all-time great players. Well, fanboys, funny that you mentioned that, because by that logic, you need to shut up because you're not even an NBA player. So just shut up and don't comment on any more of my videos. You just shut your own self up with that argument. It's not surprising because you fanboys, you typically tend to do this. Like I say, it has to get rougher on you guys because you guys are making less sense and because you guys are resorting to the fanboy anthem of just saying hating. You know, I cannot count the number of comments this week that just says hating with no response to the points that I make in the video. So yeah, fanboy, according to your logic, you should shut up. Don't comment on any more of my videos. Your opinion is irrelevant. But even more important than that, your opinion is illogical. Like I said, I've come to the conclusion that most LeBron supporters are special. And this is not even, hold up, let's get serious for just a second. This is not even me being funny, you know, but I really truly realize that most LeBron fans do not understand logic at a basic level. You know, which is why a lot of times they'll bring in things outside of basketball trying to plead their case. You know, a lot of them use that whole, LeBron James had more pressure than any other athlete. What does that have to do with anything? It doesn't matter even if we could measure how much pressure LeBron James had. All that matters is how good did he actually get. You don't get to say, that's like saying, well, he's good considering how much pressure he had. Well, that's still not saying that he actually met the mark. And when I say meet the mark of actually being the GOAT, and we know he hasn't met that mark because all the polls tell us so. All the polls from players and fans, fanboys. Understand that, from players and fans, both have Michael Jordan overwhelmingly as the GOAT. So your king has not met that mark. So, the stuff that y'all bring up, it's just illogical. Who cares how much pressure he had? Who cares that he's the kid from Akron and overcame circumstances? That's wonderful. But at the end of the day, it is how good did he actually get on the court? What did he actually accomplish on the court that you can't make an excuse for? All right. Let's move on. Fanboy number 3. Okay. He says, all you gotta do is mention LeBron James and you get views. Stop hating on LeBron and just praise your guy. Why you gotta bring another man down just to big up another man? Unless, of course, LeBron James is better. Then you have to, in all caps, hate on LeBron. Fanboy, this word hate really gets thrown around. This word hate has become a crutch for anybody trying to avoid accountability. Let's just go ahead and put it out there. People who use that word all of the time, you're just hating. A lot of times it is a deflection. It is a word used to avoid accountability. Criticism is not hate, fanboy. And let me explain one more time why your king gets criticized so much, fanboy. He gets criticized because the media keeps trying to lie to us. The media keeps trying to tell us that he's the second best player to ever play the game. The media keeps trying to tell us he's bigger, stronger, faster. The media keeps trying to tear down older players to prop your king up. The media doesn't acknowledge the ridiculousness that your king does, like flopping. Again, I'm going to say this as often as possible. Flopping should automatically knock you out the top 10. I know you don't agree, fanboy, because you yourself would flop. All you fanboys who support LeBron James, I've come to the realization that all of you would flop. And you would all justify it. You would all justify it by saying, hey, well, if the referee doesn't catch it, or hey, I need to flop to make up for some of the calls that I don't get. You are all mirrors of your king. But like I said, flopping should disqualify you. But the media won't say that. The media won't say, you know what, LeBron James played on super teams, therefore he should be penalized in the rankings because he chose to do this. The media won't say, LeBron is complaining about not having great teammates and not having great coaches, but he chose where he played. So what more do you want? So yeah, fanboy. Again, I know I am talking to a wall because you are incapable of comprehension, but it is what it is. We're done. We're gonna move on. What's this? Fanboy number 4? 3, 4? Okay, it's another one from my Is Father Time, catching up with LeBron James video. And this fanboy says, yep, it's catching up just like it did and does for everyone else. He's human, not a robot. I know you swear he's a robot because of how amazing he's been and how long he's been amazing. But sorry, LeBron is human with laughing emojis. Fanboy, let me assure you that I, for one, has never thought LeBron James to be anything other than human. Despite the narratives they try to sell us, despite the propaganda of, oh my goodness, how does he play for so long? He's 39 and still playing at such a great age. Unlike you, fanboy, I have a perfect explanation of how he's done it. And we've said this before, but we'll go ahead and run it down for you, fanboy. So, fanboy, the reason your king has been able to pull the wool over your eyes and appear to be amazing is he stopped playing defense years ago, saving energy. He doesn't run up the court all the time, saving energy. He doesn't really move on offense, saving energy. He's picking his spots to pad his stats, saving energy. And most importantly, fanboy, is for the last 20 years, the rule changes have made the game easier and easier. So not only has LeBron James benefited by load managing, not playing defense, little movement on offense, except when he's getting his stats in, not running up the court every time, but he is also currently playing in the easiest era to score in, fanboy. Now, before you call me a hater, I would implore you to refute any of the things that I just said. I would love to hear it. Or I would love to hear your excuses, whichever one you want to do. Whether you want to try to refute the points or you want to just load my comments down with excuses, either way, I will accept it, and you will either And I may either acknowledge that, hey, I don't agree, but you made some reasonable points, or more than likely you'll end up in the next Fanboy Files. But, you know, do what you do, fanboy. And then last but not least, fanboy, there's the alleged rumors of the juice. There's those alleged rumors hanging over your king's legacy like a dark cloud. And if that cloud ever starts raining, fanboy, it is going to wash your king's legacy right down the drain. But anyway, we are gonna hold up here. Fanboys. I don't even know what to say to you guys anymore. If you support LeBron James and you want to get in my comments and call me a hater, that's cool. But just know that when you do that, you're exposing yourself. If you're a LeBron James fan and you want to get in my comments and bring up non-basketball, you want to tell me how great of a father he is, how great of a businessman he is, him being a billionaire and whatever else you got to say, just don't do it. And again, I'm going to say this one last thing before we get out of here. This is not about whether LeBron James is successful or not, fanboys. Again, this is about, is LeBron James getting the outcome that he wants? He wants to be the GOAT. So no matter what success you want to attach to him, you can say whatever you want about how much money he has, and he has this and that and all this. But the bottom line is he doesn't have what he wants. Fanboys, hopefully you understand that. You can have the world and still not have what you want. What he wants is to be recognized as the GOAT, and bottom line, he hasn't put in the work to convince the majority of fans and players that he actually is worthy of being the GOAT. Case closed. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. You all have a truly, truly fantastic day. And I'll see you next time. All right.